feel stereotyped as a youth. I feel really stereotyped because some people have made wrong decisions and gone down the wrong roads, that all of us are bad kids.
C'est vraiment comme mélangeant. Moi, je trouve que c'est beaucoup... On a beaucoup de choix, puis on a beaucoup de pression.
Quand tu es dans la rue, tu te mets souvent en trouble, comme beaucoup comme personnes qui t'influencent.
Like I used to hang out at the mall a lot, and I find that's where I first got into trouble.
T'as besoin d'une structure pour vivre.
If I didn't have the clubs, I don't know where I'd be right now, like honestly. You don't know where you'd be. You could be in the gutter somewhere.
Like little kids, man, they think they're untouchable. And just, oh, I can do this. I won't get caught. Or if I get caught, I won't get in a lot of trouble.
On serait probablement sur les rues, après tu te mets en trouble. Oui. Probablement.
Don't take no for an answer. Keep searching for what you want.
À chaque jour, il faut que tu fasses des décisions. Puis à chaque décision que tu fais, tu vas avoir une conséquence.
La plupart des jeunes veulent tout simplement poursuivre leurs études, en se faisant des amis, en ayant du plaisir, en recherchant un emploi et en évitant les difficultés. C'est plus difficile qu'il n'y paraît lorsque vous grandissez vite. Les jeunes qui se mettent en situation difficile passent beaucoup de temps à essayer de chasser les nuages noirs.
Kids don't really have like people who can really listen to them and actually understand them.
Sometimes you feel really alone in the world, and you just want somebody there to listen, not to tell you what to do, not to tell you what not to do, just to listen to what you have to say.
Il y a beaucoup de fois que les jeunes aimeraient parler, ben ils n'ont pas personne à parler, hein. Puis ça peut être vraiment frustrant pour telle personne, très confuse.
I was always allowed to go out, and I wasn't given a structure, and I got used to doing everything on my own time.
Pour moi, il a vraiment peur de faire. Puis ça les met plus en sécurité, c'est moi qui dois le faire. Puis c'est comme, il y a beaucoup de peer pressure là, tout, comme il y en a beaucoup de dehors.
Me and a friend of mine, or 2 or 3 friends, we just skipped school just because it was more fun than what was going on at school, right? And because it was more rebellious.
Like a lot of kids nowadays, they want money, and they don't want like $5. They want big money. They want to look cool. They want to wear jewelry and stuff.
It's like this big denial, this big game of like looking good and walking around and carrying yourself well. And I molded into that through my teen years. And so the person that I really was had no attention paid to her at all.
Yeah, I've never had anybody come up to me and say, I'm proud of you, I like what you're doing or anything. It was like, you know, like, never had that, like, doing something positive and having someone have a positive reaction to you. Never had that.
When you start to have a low self-esteem, you do almost anything to be accepted, do almost anything to be liked. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, or you turn around and you end up doing crime. I think a lot of kids like to rebel away from either certain standards that people had for them or they may have had for themselves.
To me, it's just like it's a mask they're putting up. Like sometimes they're scared to find out who they are, so they just go with these other cliques who they feel comfortable with.
Il y a beaucoup de monde qui se connaissent pas encore, puis ils expérimentent avec toutes sortes de monde, puis ils font des affaires qu'ils ne pouvaient pas vraiment faire, mais ils vont faire pareil juste pour se faire accepter.
You can be a good role model, and you can be yourself, and you can achieve things that you want in life. Like I think right here, youth, reaching out to youth really helps.
Peer helpers are kind of like guidance counselors, and if students don't feel comfortable talking to an adult, they come to us. It's hard when you want to be a little bit judgmental when some people come up to you when you don't really know them and you don't really agree what they stand for, but you have to be really open-minded to be a peer helper, and that's something that we all have to remember.
Our staff talks to the kids, you know, they treat them like adults, basically, and I think kids like the respect like that just as much as adults do.
Tout le monde est là pour t'aider comme si c'est un problème. Même là, comme le monde qui travaille ici, comme Hélène, sont toujours là pour comme te donner de l'aide, comme n'importe quel sujet à peu près.
Tu sais, j'ai beaucoup de respect pour eux autres. Ils sont impliqués dans la communauté, puis je suis fière d'eux autres autant que les autres sont fiers de moi.
If you do go and you volunteer and you help out and you see what a change it's making in the community, then it'll probably turn you around. Being involved helps you a lot to find out about yourself, what you're interested in, you find out your values, your interests, and you meet so many great people that have the same values and interests as you. But when you volunteer, you go home thinking that I did it out of the own goodness of my heart, and that's what matters.
When you're out of school and you don't have the chance to go back, you'll look back at it and you'll say, boy, do I wish I stayed in school. I wish I could have got my diploma.
You need experience to have a job, and you need a job to have experience. So it's totally catch-22.
La réalité, c'est quelque chose qu'il faut que tu mérites, faut que tu fais quoi ça à faire dans la vie, faut que tu travailles, puis tu mérites ton fun après la fin de semaine.
If you're working and you're going to school and you're earning everything, it's just so much better. You feel a lot better about yourself.
Il y a les bonnes décisions, les mauvaises décisions. Toutes les choix que tu vas faire dans ta vie, tu vas avoir une conséquence.
But when you get older, it's just you do more, you think you can get away with more. And when you finally do get busted, you're in a lot of trouble.
And that's how a lot of kids end up, is just no structure, no rules, no nothing, you know. It's just, if there's no authority, there's nothing that the kids have. You know, they don't learn values or anything.
The consequences suck by all means, you know what I mean? They're not good.
Foster homes, kicked out of school.
I lost all my friends.
Homeless.
La police.
Psychiatric wards.
Des 3 ans en prison.
De probation.
Group homes.
Not being trusted in a community.
I'm still labeled as what I was, or what people saw me as. It's the bad one.
Once you get involved in trouble, it seems like it's just like a bad shadow and a rain cloud that just will not go away.
It takes people who've gone through the experience to help the people that are going through it, to bring them over to the other side.
Get the problem out in the open and just work on it instead of cutting them off from it and putting them away.
If your kid grows up watching like certain stuff, like certain kind of abuses and stuff, they're gonna like think that's normal, that's how life is and stuff, and they'll never learn. You gotta open their eyes to the right options in life.
Get them away from crime, and get them away from the streets, and to just have somebody to talk to when they feel bad, and to have somebody to spend time with.
Like, just put him in a program where he can learn stuff, learn life skills, learn ways to deal with the problems he has. Put him in a positive environment. Don't send him to a negative environment.
Discovering other activities, what I like even if it's just bringing my brother to the park or something, like just, you know, make my time useful.
I think it should be changed around where you are apprentice for someone, learning a trade and getting the pay of the trade. So you learn it as you go and further your education that way.
Je pense que c'est vraiment important de faire quelque chose qui peut me rendre occupée au lieu de faire des mauvaises choses. C'est important.
Maybe if I had played more sports, if I had been into more things like that, maybe I wouldn't have gotten into trouble.
Malgré les défis que doivent relever les jeunes pendant leur croissance, il y a beaucoup de manières de trouver de l'aide. Pour certains jeunes, le voyage est plus difficile, mais avec de l'aide, nous pouvons tous trouver des moyens de chasser les nuages noirs.
It might sound funny to the kids that might be watching this, but it's true. I mean, try as hard as you can for your education. Like, it might not seem as important now, but it will be when you're old, when you're a couple years older.
Step back and look at what you're doing before you do it. Like, even write it out on paper, like make a plan of what you're gonna do before you take action, instead of being so impulsive.
Just take it one day at a time and really do what you have to do.
Il faut que tu apprennes à t'aimer pour vivre, pour pouvoir apprécier la vie, pour pouvoir apprécier les bons moments. It's good to be positive, make good decisions, and then it is still cool, you know, to go actually be going somewhere in your life.
Respect yourself, even if it means others won't respect you.
Just because you're 17 years old and unfortunately things aren't going right now doesn't mean that for the rest of your life they have to go that way.
As long as you believe in yourself, believe that you're going to get through it, you will get through it.
Acceptez la personne que vous êtes, puis exprimez beaucoup comment vous sentez. Exprimez-vous tout le temps.
Don't be scared to find out who you are, because sometimes it's not all that bad.
Just basically, you're okay.
hors discipline, ça va t'amener loin dans la vie parce que faut pas juste penser à vous-même, faut penser aux autres alentours.
Ils ont besoin de chacun pour les apprendre. Quoi faire, à où aller, puis comment prendre la route, comme une personne qui a passé à travers.
Faut pas t'abandonner sur toi-même. Il faut que tu te respectes toi-même, il faut que tu dises aux autres comment tu te ressens. Faut pas que tu te restes intimidé, faut pas que tu te restes pilé dessus, faut que tu mettes ton pied à terre, que tu fasses ton chemin dans la vie.